This week we're looking at the Pink Panther, so a green alien with a Pink Panther, color coordination. It's confusing, but we're looking at something that sounds like this for ukulele. And it works really, really well. Now I'm assuming you have your PDF in front of you. You'll notice that I've color coded each string, so I made it nice for the beginners, for the younger ukulele players. Everything, for example, on the third string is in red on your PDF. Everything on the second string is in blue, for example. Everything on the first bottom thinnest string is in green. So just to help the color coding to keep us aware of when to change strings. Now your first part, which goes like this. What's cool about this over here is that the numbers are in succession. So on the PDF page, you're going in red 1, 2, 3, 4. And listen for the timing. It's not da 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 da, but there's a tiny pause between it. Make sure our timing is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you'll also notice I'm not doing this. What I'm going to do now is bad. And the reason why it's bad is I'm only using one finger. So the reason why I chose Pink Panther for a study here is because it's a really cool way to get us to use all our fingers for the study. So everything in fret number 1 is the first finger. You can see my fingers numbered. Everything in the second fret is the second finger, third finger, the ring finger, and the pinky is going to work a little bit in fret number 4. So one more time, we're looking at something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's in slow motion. After that, your 2, 3 in blue on your PDF goes down a string, which is 2, 3 like that. So what's quite cool about this study as well is that your finger numbers and your fret numbers coincide. They're the same. So you're going to have your 2, 3 like that. Now every time we add on a little extra phrase, go back to the first phrase and join all the phrases together. So your first 6 notes now is going to sound like this. Now I like tapping. You'll see my hand does a bit of a tap there. I'll do one more time so you can see the tap. I just like doing it. It sounds cool and it gives me a little bit of sense of rhythm. But if you find it's going to throw you out, you don't have to do the tapping. Very, very important. Okay, got your first 6 notes, and now you're going to see another red 3 and 4, which means you come back now to your third string, and that's going to be 3, 4, so it's going to be 3, 4. And as we said, I'm going to say it a lot of times, 1 finger per fret. So here we go now from the top, 2 and 3 and 4 and... And you can see the 3, 4 kicking in there. After that, back to the 2 and 3. So what's quite cool as well, a lot of nice things about this study, is that there's a lot of repetition to reinforce finding where the frets are, finding where the strings are. It's a really cool exercise within being a really cool song for the kids to play. So from the beginning, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go to the blue 2, 3, back to the red 3, 4, back to the blue 2, 3, and we have this. Now I want you to try and play along with me for those that are quite cool with it. 2 and 3 and 4 and... And you can hear that last 3, 4, 2, 3 is a little bit quicker. And then we add on the green 3, 2. And this now goes backwards. In other words, it goes higher note to a lower note where all the other notes have been going up in pitch. From the 2 to the 3 or the 3 to the 4. So the green reverses it, 3, 2 like that. And as we said, every time we add a new little phrase, we go back to the beginning and we start all over again. 2 and 3 and 4 and... And you'll notice my thumb sitting at the top hasn't really moved, has it? So try your best to keep your thumb in one set position. Now for those of you that want to use a pick, you can use a pick if you like, so you can do something like this. So I don't really mind if you're picking it, so if you're doing this, you can see my picking there. I don't mind using a pick. For those that use fingers, don't use your thumb, please. Use your first finger. So you can see my finger moving there. Sorry. And bad note over there, but I'm busy demonstrating this finger over here. So if you're using fingers, first finger. If you're using pick, whichever makes you happy, I'm cool with that. Okay, so far we played up to the first two green notes, the 3-2, and then we got a slight change. The next two blue notes are 0-3. So 0-3 on the second string. From the beginning now, we're adding a new phrase on, so back to the beginning. 3 and 4 and. And they're sounding pretty cool. And then we add them back to the green. And this time 2-1. And we go back to the beginning. 3 and 4 and. And we've got almost the first line complete. Now, if you're getting a bit stuck somewhere along the line, this is for the parents as well, parents. If you find your young maestro is getting a bit stuck or it doesn't sound right, please check that the ukulele is in tune. If you're not sure of the tuning, contact me, you do have my details. And if they're playing something that doesn't sound cool as well and your ukulele is in tune, take a little video of them playing so I can see what are their fingers doing, what strings they're playing. Quite often it's just a small tiny thing, like maybe their hand accidentally slipped up a fret like mine did now, or they maybe played the wrong string. So send me a video of the kids playing should they maybe get a bit stuck. And if they're not getting stuck and it's sounding cool, that's fantastic. Okay, now the last 5 notes, sorry, that's quite quick. And it starts with a green 0. There's my 3 in blue, open in blue, 2 in red, and back to the open in blue. And then we want to do what they call a pull-off there. And what we mean by the pull-off is when you play that 3, when I flick the finger off, it sounds. So my pull the finger off, I sort of flicked him like that. You can see the movement there a bit clearer. That's called a pull-off. And you're going to have. And now let's take the whole way through. I'm going to take it super, super slow. I'd like you to try and play along with me, and then we'll take it a little bit quicker. 2 and 3 and 4 and. 2, 3. And if you go a little bit faster, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 2, 3. And there you have it. Now I'm not going to go into the next line. I first want you to get the first part right. And then also I would like you to go to and watch one of the Pink Panther cartoons on YouTube. And you just type in Pink Panther cartoons, because I want the players to listen to the tune in the background so they get familiar with the timing, that they can sort of sing along and hum it so they understand the tune. But it's a good fun one. If there's any questions, please drop me a WhatsApp. Be happy to help. And enjoy the Pink Panther on a green alien. Have a good week.